Alright, if you're getting in the trades, you got to be able to have on the fly if proficiency with any job you have. So whether that's dealing with materials, dealing with stakeholders, dealing with surprising situations that are always happening, such as a global trade war, etc., etc. So being very adaptable is important. So I'm going to show you a simulation that you can do to practice for it in 1 second. Alright, as you can see here, you can create a simulation of your choosing in the trades. So let's make it carpenter. And let's do emergency repair under pressure. Let's do a medium level difficulty. And supply chain issue. Or let's do emergency repair lack of materials, because that can be an issue sometimes. So let's get it going. All right.
All right, we've got a situation here. The floor joists in this old restaurant downtown have started failing. It's pretty severe. There's a risk they could give way if we don't shore them up quickly. As you can see, the main dining area has a serious sag toward the center, and we've got to stabilize it before dinner for dinner tonight. We've got about 6 hours max. What do you think is the best approach to ensure we get this done right and on time?
This is obviously a huge emergency, so we got to get the right stakeholders. We got to gather all the materials, and we got to get to the heart of the problem and go there and just start working, chipping away at it. If we need, we can contact any kind of experts, but this is something that we got to take care of ASAP. Super important.
Absolutely, you're right on the urgency here. Let's break down the steps to tackle this. First, we need to assess the integrity of the existing joists. Can you walk me through how you would inspect these joists to determine the extent of the damage? What specific signs of wear, or damage are you looking for? Once we have a clear understanding, we'll decide if they need reinforcing or complete replacement. Remember, we need to keep the solution efficient due to our time constraint.
Yeah, so I would basically look at the joist, look at all the issues surrounding it, and then make a determination on the exact steps. So if something needs to be brought in, a new material, something needs to be ripped apart and kind of constructed there. That's kind of the determination I would make on the spot after analyzing the situation. So it's a bit of a combination. We go in there and we just start chipping away at it, and as needed, then we introduce other things and other supply issues and other stakeholders.
For sistering the joists, using pressure-treated lumber or engineered wood, like LVL, laminated veneer lumber, would be ideal due to their strength and resistance to moisture and decay. This choice will ensure the repair lasts and can handle the restaurant's traffic. Regarding tools, we will need high-quality fasteners, probably heavy-duty screws or bolts, and strong adhesives to ensure a secure fit. Since time is limited, I recommend using power tools like an impact driver and a circular saw to speed things up. Do you think we should mobilize additional crew members to ensure we meet the deadline, considering that we might need to handle multiple joists simultaneously?
Yeah,
Also, have
yeah.
you checked if we need any immediate support installations to prevent further sagging while we work? This could involve temporary shoring with adjustable steel posts to take the load off the damaged joists during repairs.
Yeah, so we'll need all the help we can get. So we'll definitely need more manpower to help with the joists. We'll need a power driver as well, and basically any kind of high power materials that we can go in there and make a large impact in a short amount of time, because we only have 6 hours. So it's critical to be fast, efficient, and effective.
Absolutely. Getting more hands on deck will be crucial. I'll arrange for additional crew members to come in right away. We'll set up teams to work on different sections simultaneously to maximize efficiency. It sounds like you've got a good handle on the tools needed, so I'll make sure the power drivers and all required materials are ready and available as soon as the team assembles. Before we start, we should also establish a clear plan for each team, detailing which joists are to be repaired or replaced and the sequence of work. This will prevent any overlapping efforts and ensure everyone is clear on their tasks. As for immediate support, setting up temporary shoring is a must. I trust you can supervise that setup to ensure the area is stabilized before heavy work begins. How quickly do you think we can get the shoring in place, and what's your plan for ensuring it's done safely and effectively?
Yeah, we could probably do it in a few hours, to be honest, and we can get the right people on that ASAP. So, yeah, we're talking hours. A couple of hours, maybe. So, not too much, but obviously, any longer and it would be pushing it to the 6 hour deadline, so super critical.
Great. A few hours for shoring sounds manageable. Let's prioritize that first. We can have one team start shoring up the area immediately to stabilize the structure, while the other teams start gathering and cutting the new joists. Safety is paramount, so I'll make sure everyone is briefed on the safety procedures, especially while handling the temporary supports and heavy materials. We'll divide the work such that as soon as an area is shored, another team can follow right behind to begin the sistering process. Continuous communication will be key here, so let's keep the lines open. Everyone will need to report progress regularly so we can adjust the workflow as needed without any delays. Are there any specific safety concerns or additional resources you think we should address or have on hand as we proceed under these tight constraints?
No, that's pretty much it. Let's get going. Let's solve this issue. Action's what we need. So, I think we have a solid plan. So we just got to execute now.
Perfect. Let's get moving then. I'll have the crew start setting up the shoring immediately and make sure all materials for the sistering process are prepped and ready. I'll also coordinate with the teams to ensure smooth transitions between shoring up and repairing the joists. As you oversee the operations, keep a close eye on the quality of work and ensure that every step adheres to our safety standards. Time is tight, but we can't compromise on the safety and quality of the repairs. I appreciate your quick decision making and readiness to tackle this critical issue head on. Let's reconvene in a couple of hours to assess the progress and make any necessary adjustments. Keep up the great work, and let's get this place back to safe operating conditions.
Yep. So now we are generating feedback. It was an interesting conversation with the AI, but it obviously got to the heart of a lot of the things you'll be discussing in a project like this. So, okay, justification, sense of urgency was critical. The communication, so it was so it could do better, but there's some solid things, like some things I could work on. So these are simulations that you can practice often, to really, really have great skills on the trades, because the trades are a lot of craft, but they're also a lot of situational scenarios that you'll face. So hope you enjoyed that. Keep practicing.